There we go. Okay. Now, where we last were at, our main group had just finished killing the forest dragon down in its lair at the bottom of the tower. Surprisingly, the bee here is still alive.
Yeah, that's the dragon from the tower.
Though barely.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Daniela
We already searched the
and
area,
Jevitt,
right?
what would the two of you like to do?
When there was nothing.
Yes. Yes, there was nothing down here. There's not even a horde. It seems very odd.
I guess go back to the top. I mean, does the bee hair need us to do anything else? We fulfilled our.
You and Jevitt can both roll me intelligence checks.
That'll do.
25. Damn.
That'll do.
Oh, well, I can re-roll it.
Well, he clicked save and not the check. That's okay. It was an 18. It's all right. So I mean, I'm sure you have more of you have an intelligence of like 4 or something, right?
Yeah, it's a +4. Yeah.
Well, your intelligence modifier should be like a 4 or something. Okay. So no, you're fine. Actually, you both made it.
Oh yeah.
It occurs to both of you that you should probably go up and check the pedestal that you guys have first found.
Hobbling.
Okay. So the bee here just ignores you guys as you guys leave. He's like chomping down on what's left of the forest dragon.
On us.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So you guys make it up to the
Is it still doing that weird
pedestal? Or are you guys going to inspect it? Okay. So the pedestal reads, Guardian destroyed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shut down, yes or no?
It's not needed anymore.
Okay. You look up and the crystal that's above you slowly dissipates from its glow of energy. The pedestal then reads, shutdown successful. Status of unknown event. Stability reduced by 20%.
Well, we got a few more towers to go.
Right. There's really nothing else here. I guess just leave. Yeah.
Yep. I think that's all we have here.
That's about it.
All right. Well, let's just leave then. Before the bear comes up, and I don't want to be near it.
Well, we'll probably see him again at the next tower.
Well, you're talking to him at the next tower.
Okay. So the two of you go down and your group leaves. And as you're leaving the tower, you come out of the forest. And there is a group of 3 adventurers at a campfire as it's approaching dusk now.
I send Piston off to one flank and the bird off to the other flank.
Do they look hostile? Do they notice us?
No.
I mean, we are still injured, so I mean, we're probably... Making a lot of noise.
So, yeah, you guys have not exactly been silent.
Hello
Yeah.
there, people. Do you speak hello? Hi, over there by the fire.
Hi.
Hello.
We heard you coming.
Oh, thanks.
Meowdy.
Well, hello.
Cracking on some wood. How you guys doing?
Well, not very well. Do you have a space to sit? We just need to rest.
As long as you don't mind sitting on the ground.
Yeah, we don't have
Just
anything of use.
That's fine.
Just
Been
don't
out
sit
here
on
for a
my
while.
tail.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk over. Hello, my name's Danielle. Daniela. These are my companions.
Okay.
The bird doesn't bite.
The bird doesn't bite. I think it pecks.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
William is just eyeing that bird.
Where did you find the bird? We have a cat lady.
Right. Is he your pet or
Oh no,
friend?
he's gonna be.
I
great.
am nobody's pet.
No, not you, Gleam. We know who you are. I'm talking about the one with wings.
No,
I feel
that's
like-
Chebit. He's
Oh,
he has a mind of his own. He's
Oh.
no one's pet.
that's good.
He's an intelligent being.
Yeah, he's a little odd, but we like him.
Aren't we all?
This
Well, you're welcome. Share a fire. Just
thanks.
you all look rather weary, bloodied
yeah?
even.
Yeah, we did just fight a dragon over at the tower there.
What?
Yeah, take a step back to the dragon part.
Yeah. We
Well,
literally almost got annihilated by just simple creatures.
Yeah.
Simple to you
Oh.
guys now. I mean,
Yeah,
these
but-
guys had scythes and stuff.
Oh, those. Did you see the hats? Oh my gosh, did you see the hats? The hats are wonderful and amazing. Should totally check out the hats.
They seem a
oh.
bit, large and cumbersome, but
Oh, they're
yeah,
amazing.
they
Yeah.
Are we talking about the sort of witches with the brooms where they just drop cats off the air
yes,
and then
the
reanimate
creepy
them?
undead cat pets.
Yes, the
Yeah.
coven witches. Oh, the hats. The hats
Yeah.
are amazing and wonderful. Yes, I want to get me one of those hats made when I get back. But yeah, the hats are amazing.
Did any of the new group? Did
Nope.
any of you check out the
Eamon
hats
definitely did not.
I
after you
was
had
poking at a
defeated some of
cat,
these guys?
Okay.
wondering why it got reanimated. Figured
Yeah.
out.
It had -9 lives. They dropped it 9 times and it came to life.
Eamon might have looked at like the broom and like, hey, is there a way to like figure this out and make it fly, or was it this own creature's magic? Yeah, he probably would have tried to like straddle like.
It was just that
fly.
creature's magic.
No, this doesn't work. Okay. Well.
Yeah, Sharakir was looking at him while doing it and smirking and laughing on the side.
Hey, I'm not big on this whole magic thing. I don't know how it works. It just kind of seems easy to that creature, so I figured might as well try it.
You're not wrong.
I know, I'm just an asshole.
And fly up and scout the area before I land by the fire.
Did Gleam check one?
Okay.
Not that I know of.
No, Gleam was probably like clawing at them. For sure.
Hell, it's not supposed to sharpen my claws.
So yeah,
Oh.
the hats are nice. They're wonderful. They wouldn't let me bring one with me because they are made of human flesh, or not human flesh, but made of some sort of flesh. So they said it would be bad, so I wasn't allowed to bring one. But the hats.
So do you want a flesh hat?
I don't want a flesh hat. I just want one designed like that. I mean,
Okay.
so I'm gonna pull out my
More,
book
more traditional.
and
Yeah.
pull out my spell book and be like, "See, look, I drew a picture of it here in the back. See, it looks just like this."
Oh,
You could have asked me to make one.
looks nice. Oh,
Well,
you
you're
can
too
make
busy
hats. Are
making
you a
other
tailor?
things. He makes everything.
Eamon is a little, unsettled by the fact that they talked about just fighting a dragon, and the only thing they've really gone into detail about is hats made of
Yeah,
flesh.
yeah. Like
He's just kind of like, okay.
Sharaker's wondering
Well-
how big was the dragon.
Oh, it
Must
was
have been
big.
small and insignificant.
Oh no, it wasn't big at all. Dragon. We did have help though. So
Oh, okay.
yes, we
Wait,
had
you had help, like additional members of your party, or?
well, yes, and well, we had is it a Bayhair? Yeah, he helped us because he wanted it destroyed. So he assisted us and did.
I see.
that's-
What was his motives?
He just wanted the creature to be gone because
He said his purpose was to kill the guardians.
Oh,
I didn't speak to
Okay.
him. He's very scary.
Wait, purpose is to defeat and kill the guardians. The guardians of what?
yeah,
The
yeah.
towers.
Of the towers.
Of the. Oh, that you guys came from that tower.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
See, I knew we probably shouldn't have camped next to it. It seems like it was a bad idea at the time, and now we know
But-
there was a dragon in it.
well, there was.
Well,
So I mean,
under it.
technically, we're kind of safe, right? I mean,
I mean,
Well,
kind
it
of.
wasn't. We talked about it. We agreed.
More than half of our group was killed by strange creatures with scythes and/or weird witch creatures with flesh hats.
And they were. I ain't gonna lie about that, but I mean, we couldn't stop it. We got ambushed, so.
More than once.
yeah, they're out here everywhere, but
Oh,
it's okay. We can help you if we could rest. Maybe we could. Are you guys going somewhere special? Like maybe we're going the same way. We could maybe help you
well,
keep an eye out for these witches and.
Well, kind of. We're charged with destroying the what they call it, the Coven of Crones.
Oh.
yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
We're here to slay some evildoers.
And maybe you can get your hat.
Yeah. Not made out of human flesh, though. Hopefully.
Well, we are on our way to I forgot the name of it. To get some weapons made because we do have a red dragon to defeat at another place that we came from.
Oh, Reg.
Yeah.
Sharkir thinks it's like, I don't want to die. Not today, at
well,
least.
How long have you been in the valley?
Not terribly long.
Um,
Yeah, give or take a month or so.
you guys have
Max.
been in the valley about a couple
Yeah.
weeks.
How long have
We-
you been here if you're already literal dragon slayers?
I don't know how long have we been here. It feels like forever.
Well, Jevo's been here a big portion of his life.
In game time, you guys have actually
Feels
only
like
been here
forever.
about 3
So
months.
It's like
Jeff, is
1/16th
this
of
like
Jevo's
your-
life.
Oh, snap. How long do you live, Jeffo? It's your lifespan.
Hello?
There was a strange
Jeff.
noise.
Yeah.
Silence fell
Yeah,
upon
I think I
Yeah,
unplugged my mic.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was or what.
Yeah. I just sit there awkwardly waiting for an answer.
I'm about
there he
4,
is.
so in human years, I'm probably around 20.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
That's very, that's a short lifespan. Hopefully we can longevity that. Hopefully.
So you've been around for 4 years.
4 whole years.
Oh.
You are very new to the world then.
Yep.
I developed quicker.
Fair.
Fair enough.
So about this time, the dwarf that's been silent this entire time kind of pipes up. Yeah, I hired these guys, and they were going to help me repatriate my city, or well, the city of my ancestors, back to them. And we were duped by a red dragon. And when we got into the city, it
Does the
took the
dragon still
king's
stay sitting
treasure
at the
and
city,
made it its
or
hoard.
did it just take it and go? That's a bigger problem.
Yeah. It's a
No,
fortified
it's still in the
city, right?
city.
I believe. Oh yeah, it's fortified enough.
Yeah,
It's a dwarven
I'd say
city.
got
It's
a
inside
mountain's
the
worth of
mountain.
fortifications. I know, horrible joke.
Chuckles on the side.
He just shakes his head and just looks down and goes back to
I go
just
next to
being
him
like,
and I pat him
I
on the
should have never
shoulders
spoke.
to comfort him.
William's
He's
tail
just
gently
awkward.
taps him on the head. No.
Sorry.
He-
It's all right. I mean, I kind of should have seen it coming, but someone was offering help, and it was my live stream to
And to be
repatriate
fair, we
this
didn't
back
know
to my
that you
people,
were
so
companion
I
with
just
you,
kind of
'cause
accepted
the
it.
dragon. She was very sneaky.
Did she shapeshift? Was she
Oh yeah.
humanized?
That's true.
Okay, that makes more sense, because I'm thinking
Yeah.
there's a great dragon and it snuck into a mountain, so there can't be that many tiny holes or places for it to crawl into. But no, shapeshifting makes more sense.
She used him to get into the city.
Okay. It makes sense. All right. Well, I mean,
But I knew there was something about her, and I was right.
Well, as
Alright.
adverse as I am to, slaying dragons and dying to dragonfire, I can't help but be impressed that you've already slayed one.
Indeed.
Well, the bee here kind of helped.
We were just very distracted.
Like a lot. It had its own breath
Right,
weapon
Devin?
attack. And I mean, maybe y'all were.
Shows his hammer.
I was hitting that thing in my head with this thing right here. Yeah. No, he's.
He looks
the
sick.
You guys were talking
Alright.
about.
Oh,
This is him. And
I look at the arbalist.
He's talking about his arbalist that he's
see
holding
the fine
in that
craftsmanship
picture.
of it.
I mean, it did deliver the
Compliment.
the death blows. So
Nice.
That is an impressive piece of machinery. I've not used or even seen one of this make before.
I appreciate it. It was a gift from my ancestors. My parents' had it. Actually, I think it was my great grandfather on my father's side.
Fair.
It came from.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember. There's a
And
lot
did
of
your
greats
family
after
always
a while.
lived under a mountain?
Up until my father's time, and then they had to leave Anvilgard, due to whatever it was that happened to this valley.
Charakir thinks to himself, "Do you mean under a rock?" to himself.
Well, I don't think we've come across, at least not much of a mention, if at all, of a red dragon stealing the city. I mean, we're charged with our own mission.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could help each other.
I think that's a very smart idea.
Maybe help us murder these creatures that have been literally eviscerating our friends and allies. And then afterwards, go together and, I can't believe I'm saying this, slay a red dragon.
What could go wrong?
Well, Gleam,
I
we've
could think of
seen
things.
go wrong. We've lost
It
like
was
5
sarcasm,
people.
dear.
to coven summons.
But I mean, these people have already survived much greater things than we have.
I mean,
Understandable.
it was kind of a fluke, a lot
I'm
of
sure
it.
I mean,
your skills and abilities would come in use.
That is true. I mean, also you guys' skills and abilities will come to use. I agree with if you guys help us with our task, then we can venture forth and help you guys with your task as best as we can.
So I'm looking at my hand and I'm counting my fingers and how many tasks we have already. Sure, yeah.
Just throw it in the bag.
Why don't you go through that list?
Yes.
Because we've already done a couple of them, haven't we?
Mm.
Okay, so I agreed to go with you to Anvilgard, and you guys helped me out with that. Well, except for the whole dragon thing, but that really wasn't your fault. And then we went to the tower,
I believe it's
which was our second
past,
stop. What
but
was
I'd have
next?
to look at the map. And correction, Jevip would be about 7. They live to be about 30, so he's roughly 21.
Okay.
Oh, Feyblade Downs.
Did we need to go there?
So here's the map.
I don't even remember what was that in Fey. Yeah, we do.
Well, that would have to be the next thing if it's on the list. Because then we'd have to go through the pass and then go to Ashford Reach.
Mm-hmm.
So if we need to go to Feyblade Downs, we should probably do that next.
Okay. You guys are pretty sure that the Coven of Crones would be between, their lair would be between here and there?
Yeah.
So if you guys want to do that,
seems like the right way to go. I think we should probably take a long rest, though.
Yeah.
If we're more or less heading the same direction.
Yeah. We are heading the same direction. I think this is the right way to go. To go about this, at least.
I have no problem helping if it's on our way.
Yes.
And we appreciate that.
And I call Piston over, and then I call Minnow over.
You're not going to do that thing again, are you? With
what? Oh, it's before we go to bed. Absolutely. I need my agility point.
What are these creatures?
Yeah, what are these contraptions? They don't seem. One looks like a creature, but I hear gears.
Well, Piston is my construct. I built him, and Minnow is my. What's the name for it? I summoned him. I made, crafted him, kind of.
Almost like a wizard's familiar.
Yes, and Minnow is a dead fish that I pulled out of a stew.
Nice.
What a waste.
My question is Gleam actually looking at Minnow? Is that something that Gleam would?
Try to eat.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight over eating minnow.
I want to see that.
Food is food.
A cat and a bird fighting over a dead fish.
Dead fish that could be in my stomach.
I get close to the mechanical dog and look at the gears. Interested.
The gears turn, and you hear the wand and the clack of the different gears rolling together. You hear a mechanical, and he turns, and you
I
get a
look
very oily
surprised
lick
and
across your
try
face.
to like wipe off the grease, but as soon as I wipe off the grease, like it all just smears all across my face. Great.
Yeah, he is panting like an actual dog, and seems to approve of you smearing your face with his oily slobber.
I pet him
Good.
and then go back sit down on the fire.
He looks very happy at
Is
this.
his oily slobber, is it black?
I believe
So
so.
if I have Piston lick everybody at night, do we get sneak advantage?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
I can
Oh,
imagine his
and
mechanical
that's-
little nub is just wet.
No.
Totally strat right there.
Well, if we're going to continue on these quests or tasks together, I feel like we should probably introduce ourselves. I am Amon Olivares. As you can tell, Elvin. I fight things. I hit them up close and try not to die.
Oh yeah.
So you're a regular living thing.
Essentially, yeah. I have to get next to things. I'm not good at the whole hit things from afar, for the most part. He's fairly pale, like a pale, almost blue tint to his skin. These somewhere between emerald and seafoam green eyes, and the short black hair, wearing chainmail armor. Just has a normal sword and shield, nothing fancy, nothing magical, just as is.
Okay. General fighter?
It appears so.
Okay.
I am Shadakir. I am a warlock. But back I used to like hunting. Something happened. Not ready to enclose to that though.
Fair enough. We've only
But
just
yes,
met. We can get into our tragic backstories, maybe after we've killed a few things together.
indeed. But I'm good for far range, and could also help in close range. That is it for me.
I am Gleam. I am Tabaxi, Pantherian. I am a sorcerer. I am good for close combat, far combat, motions to her crossbow, and her quarterstaff. Um, I'm just curious about the world. I actually am just getting back out adventuring due to some family things at home. But I am back out and I'm just curious to see what the world has to offer.
Never
As much as
seen
go
cat
ahead.
people before.
My village is enclosed. We don't have many visitors, so I don't see many
Understandable.
people outside the Tabaxi race, including especially Pantherian Tabaxi.
Tabasco, you say? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Intrigued.
And what about you? This eclectic
my
group of people coming out of the woods.
my name, as I said, is Daniela. I am the cleric of the group. Um, I keep everybody alive or try to,
A healer.
especially this one. And I elbow my good friend Space, who's not here in the side. Oh, I'm not even near him. But I try to keep everyone alive. um
Love.
I we used to have 2 clerics, but one of them has gone off to find her sister. So now it is just me.
She
Um,
went off alone?
no, she's in a village
Okay.
waiting for her sister to come back because there were stories of her sister leaving and then coming back through that same area. So she is at a tavern working, waiting for word of her and to see her when she comes back. But I came here because I was looking for, and I look all around me. There's like these fairies things. I don't know what they are, but they scare me. They they took my horse when I was stopped to rest, and then somehow I just ended up in a wagon with like these other people that I'm with, and then we ended up in a village. So
Are you okay? Have you literally been kidnapped
I
by
was
these
traumatized.
people?
Yes, yes. But I did talk to the Elven Queen here, and she's assured me that she will return what has been taken from me if I do a small favor for her. So we will be doing that along the way as well.
Define small.
Um, I can remember. My goodness. I need to go speak to her general,
Oh,
um,
okay.
who is fighting with the undead. I think.
Sounds easy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. I was worried because they slayed a dragon. Small can mean
Right. What is the definition of
hordes
small?
of.
No. Yeah, it can be. Um, but yeah, you haven't seen anything yet. It's yeah, you'll have it'll be interesting. Um, for you to see the rest of kind of what goes on here. Um, but we were charged with we do take things back. Have you guys have been to the main camp a few times?
Have not. We've just came to this camp right now after fending off our ambushers.
Because if you go if we can make it back to the main camp, then if you're with us, I could get you guys some vouchers and we could get you guys maybe some interesting
Yeah,
gear.
he would really like to get you some vouchers.
I would love to get you guys some vouchers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vouchers as in food vouchers? We're gonna eat.
Equipment vouchers.
Oh,
Okay.
It's
Uh,
not the vouchers she really wants.
I mean, both of
the way
those
I
sound
get
great.
them. Um,
It's not the vouchers; it's who's got the vouchers
See.
that she wants.
mm.
No, of course not.
No. I mean, we could definitely
Nothing
use
wrong
an
with
upgrade
that,
in our
though.
equipment.
You know.
Yeah, I got these fun boots. You like them? Let's show my shoes.
I
They're so
I look at the
comfortable.
boots and I
They just
need to do perception on that. Or, what I would roll for that.
Yeah, go for it. Roll perception.
And your character sheet should be
Perception?
perception.
If you
Got it opened.
if you go, what you want to do is you want to open up your character sheet.
Got it there already, buddy.
Okay, hit the double window
Yeah.
thing so it comes up in a different window. Because all
No.
right, so then roll perception under your skills.
Law. Primary perception. There we go. Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
They're magical. That's about all you can tell. They're pretty.
Sharkir
They look
approves
nice
of
on
your
a woman's
boots, and
legs,
he
and
compliments you that they
they're
look good on you.
magical. That's about all you can tell.
Thank you.
I am Jevip. I am an artificer. I can craft pretty much anything. I'm skilled in most things. I'm a ranged fighter, and with a little bit of finesse. Don't like close range, and I don't like being enclosed, so you guys are going to have to do the up-close fighting.
Fair enough.
Okay. Okay. That's okay.
I can do the scouting. Of course, my construct and Minnow can help out with that. Minnow can die. It's all right. So we can use him to our advantage as well.
Good
Can't
to know.
die or can die?
Can
Sorry,
die. I'll have to respawn him in the morning, but
Okay.
if we need to kill something, we can kill him.
Understandable. Got it. Sharkir looks at Jevip and asks, "What kind of range weapon do you use?"
I have a magical gun here, and I show him the one, and I have another magical gun here.
Sharkir is amazed at this type of machinery and is impressed.
Yeah, Eamon also has never seen anything quite like it. Similar to the dwarf's fancy crossbow.
They
Interesting.
feel undergeared. Eamon.
See, with things like Eamon kind of like whispers over to Sharik here. No wonder they've been able to kill things, and we've been struggling to just stay alive. They're so much
know,
more
right?
equipped than we are.
I know.
Like,
I'm embarrassed.
It occurs to the three of you now that part of the reason you guys have had so much trouble is because you're undergeared, and part of the reason for that was because one of the members of your group that is no longer with you, was like, no, we'll turn in a whole bunch of vouchers all at the same time and get a bunch
That
of
whisper,
equipment. Then we'll
Amen.
be
It's like it's
super
'cause
overpowered.
That freaking.
And then he
idiot.
wound up dying.
Greg, man, what an
Literally,
idiot.
Greg.
Damn it,
Greg forgot to hit the save
Got
button.
swooped up.
Yeah, Greg was an idiot.
Well,
Got swooped
have
up
a
by one
better
of those
pity.
witches and just dropped down the hill. Like, damn.
no.
I mean, it was Greg. He didn't think he needed a cleric. Gleam
But
kept
Greg said
saying, "We
no.
need a cleric. We need somebody to help, or a druid, or
He had
somebody
all
to
the
help us
healing
heal."
potions with him too.
And Greg
right?
was like, "Nah, we'll be
Oh,
fine.
my lord.
We'll be fine.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
totally fine."
100%.
Nice.
Freaking Greg.
Unless Gleam was able to steal some from him before he left, like, I'm pretty sure he had like all of our stuff.
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
No, you guys were able to.
Never mind.
You guys
We're
were able
doing
to
okay.
to finish off the things that had killed the other two, and
Okay.
Got some.
you guys actually have like a couple of extra.
Yeah, I
vouchers on
remember
that.
me plucking out of his dead body.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he had a couple in his. Most of them were in his bag, but
Well, he doesn't need them.
yeah, of course not. He's dead now.
Well, if you're going to be traveling with us, I'd like to ask you to keep an eye out for crafting materials, metals, rare crafting ingredients that I might be able to use to make us gear. It'll help us along the way.
What do they
Ooh,
look
a spear, you say?
Any type of crafting materials.
There's a tree right over here.
It's not rare. There's a bunch of them.
I mean,
That's
fair.
true. That we're surrounded by trees, but I agree with him. Those are crafting.
But that's the only one that's on the ground. I didn't know
But
if like fallen trees are special. I don't make things.
I will keep an eye for that, especially can you craft multiple of the spheres? That's what I'm wondering.
multiple what?
Are you able to craft multiple of those spears or rare weapons, or can you do only one?
It takes me time to craft them, but over time I can craft many things.
I see.
Oh, have you
Okay.
met our friend Spica here? Have you seen?
Oh, Micah, show him your eye.
Oh,
Show me your eyes, Spica.
Spica just quietly waves. And he kind of looks up and he
I
shows
think
you
it was his left.
Oh, was it his left or his right? Yeah, he shows you his left eye, and it's not a real eye. It's not his original eye. It's an artificial eye. You can see through the glass in it. You can see the cogs
Interesting.
turning
did you make
inside
this,
where the
Jevin?
white's supposed to
Yeah.
be.
I did.
Oh wow.
Out of guilt, sure.
It wasn't out of guilt, it was out of fun, and I still haven't seen the entirety of what it can do.
But you made it and you don't know what it does?
I don't know. Do you have anything magical on you?
Yeah, it's well, he used some magical components that he wasn't fully sure about, and it was kind of a patch job because I kind of gave my eye to a hag, so that she would let us go. She wanted like a little boy.
There's a chance that we might run into her.
We didn't have one
again,
at the time.
as we are supposed to kill a coven of crones. I don't know. Is a hag also a crone? I'm not sure. I don't really know details. I know they're evil-ish.
The
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, great.
We're pretty sure she's
So,
one of the coven of crones.
Get this straight. You killed a dragon, but before that, you were captured by a singular hag who made off with. Oh, okay. You were by yourself. That makes more
okay,
sense.
that makes sense.
I got lost. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I got lost, and then Quadrant, and he points to the half orc next to him. I'm Quadrant. It's a pleasure to meet you. Spica, keep going with your story. How you got lost and you got the rest of us in trouble.
Lost your eye.
I got lost. Quadrant came in. Quadrant came after me, and then Jevup came after Quadrant. It wasn't pretty. I gave my eye to a hag so that she would let us go, because I was pretty sure
and
that
do not
me,
underestimate
Jeff,
the
and Quadrant
hags.
would
The
not
right
be able to
hag
kill
is
that
more
hag
powerful
by
than that
ourselves.
dragon that we fought.
Oof. Well, personally, I do not like the hag, especially if she's hunting children.
Spica.
Indeed, they do.
Eamon just kind of gives like a side-eye look.
That's just what hags do.
Shadowcure and Gleam, just like, oh, we might be fucked.
And Shadowcure looks at him and also agrees with that with a slight nod.
Just very barely visible nod from Gleam.
Well,
but if we all work together, we'll
I
probably be able to work this out and get through this. I mean, at least we're on the Fey Wild intrusion side of the camp, and not like on next to the Shadowfell Waste,
at,
where
at the mention of the
where
Shadowfell,
Baphomet and his army of
Eamon
demons comes marching out every day.
Tenses up a little bit, sits a little straighter. It's like, yeah.
Shadowcure looks around to make sure our surroundings are not making sure there's nobody near us that can attack us. Is that a perception? Or
Roughly what time is it? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, make a perception.
So
yeah,
we're sitting around a campfire at night,
It's
and then random people
now.
just walk out of the woods and like, "Hey, how's it going?" Okay. Oh,
Okay.
No, that happened at dusk.
I did one as
There
well.
was still sunlight when the group came out. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
would've
Yeah,
saw it.
anybody that wants to do a perception
yeah,
check, if you haven't already, go for it.
I'll fly up and take a quick check before we all go to lay down for the night.
Shark here looks at Jeva while he flies in amazement because he wishes he could fly as well.
I forgot where the ground was.
Yeah, he's watching Jevit fly around in amazement, and somehow Jevit forgets how close to the ground he is, and he flies into a bunch of the branches of the fallen tree.
He's new to this world. Maybe hasn't have his wings yet.
Well, to be fair, he was the most injured in our last fight, so.
I try to make it look stylish, like I landed exactly how I wanted to go to sleep.
You.
Yeah, he turns and he folds himself, and as he hits the ground, he just like baseball slides in, and then turns into to like a sleeping position. Go like I totally meant to do it.
Me
like
myself
that.
just laughs on the side, just a little chuckle like by itself.
Should we take shifts?
I think that is the best option. Take shifts.
I'll take the first 4 hours.
I'll take the second 4 hours then.
We should probably split it up a little more than that if we want to get a good night's sleep.
Oh yeah, we actually
That's
have
true.
more people now. I really only need 4 hours total. I try to give the rest of my party, our party now.
I look at Eamon and I'm like, want to sleep more. So I'm just,
So, as you guys lay down and you look around, as the fire dies in the forest, you guys see something illuminating between the trees. Now, the first group, you guys have seen this thing before, or seen these things before, but the new guys, you guys haven't seen this before.
Do I wake up?
Something.
Please tell me I wake up.
A group of them.
do I wake up? Well, he says while we're sleeping, so we're still up, right? Or I mean, while we're going. Okay, so I did I believe a 22, right?
This is why you're doing your perception checks. Yeah.
Yeah, an advantage. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you did a 19. The 22 is if you had advantage.
Oh, cool.
They're just kind of out looking at you. Let me.
It's a Patronus. What's a Patronus?
Oh no!
We named a Harry Potter, folks.
It's not a Patronus, but it looks like a Patronus.
I look at the glow. Since I did a 19, right? That means I clearly see what it is.
Yeah, you're not familiar with these creatures. They're big.
Okay.
They're not like,
I look at him and I'm like, I see a
elk size,
ghostly elk. Should we worry? I asked him if he knows anything about these creatures.
Do I know anything about these creatures? I don't think I've seen them before.
Oh.
I've tried speaking with them before.
No, you haven't.
Wake up.
Jevip has. And Daniela
They're
has.
friendly. There.
Yeah.
Oh, I think. I don't know. Let me ask them.
Oh, okay.
I'll walk over here slowly, and I'll put my hands out like I don't mean harm. And then I'll say in abyssal, hello, my friends.
Do we hear that?
Do we? Okay.
Oh, infernal. Sorry.
Infernal.
Yes, you do. You do hear that, but you don't.
Yeah.
You hear it in. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Gleam.
No, I changed it.
You have
'cause
Fiend.
I wasn't sure if
under,
Fiend was
under language
even a
proficiency.
language. I do have Friends of the Forest as a feat though, so I can speak with animals, but I don't know if that means like physical animals
No.
or spectral forms, wherever these are.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so they're just
These are not. These are
cool ass
physical
fucking
animals.
deer.
They are not spectral. They're just glowing.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, like
trivial
their
to my
fur
cantrips,
and skin and antlers, they're all glowing.
No,
But
I
yeah,
switched it to dwarven.
if you did get
I got it.
Fiend, you need to choose either between Abyssal or Infernal. Okay. Okay, so what you guys hear is Jevup going,
Why do you always run from me?
and they just turn
And
and they
I
bolt.
look at him and I
Like,
say, maybe the way the tone.
It
Question
could be
mark?
the tone. I'll try
Yeah.
it nicer next time.
Hearing that language, Eamon just kind of like palms his sword, much less sure of Jevup at the moment. So, where did you learn that language? I'm trying to be subtle about it because he's very much on guard now.
Are you trying to hide that action?
Would that be?
Oh, I put my head down like I'm
Okay,
disappointed that
Jevup,
they ran
after you
away
do
again,
that,
and
what
I
do you do?
acknowledged that maybe I could change my tone. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll try to put some love into it next time.
Okay, so as you're holding your sword, watching him, he looks like a child that didn't get what he wanted, and he's trying not to throw a tantrum about it. So his hands go down and his head goes down, and he just seems to think for a second, and while he's like slowly
Sharik
moping his way back to
Amon's,
where he decided to sleep that
worried,
night.
and tries to calm him down. It's like, remember, young, whispers to him.
Oh yeah, God, he's not even seen a decade of years. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, after an
So
amazing
is
discovery
everyone ready
as
to bed
such.
down for the night?
Wonderful deer.
Yeah, whatever shifts we can come up with to make sure someone's awake.
Okay. So,
I mean, how many do we have? We have
who's going on shifts?
Talaria,
Who's going on
Jeviv,
what shifts?
Aemon, and Gleam, and me.
I have dark vision.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
This was them.
And Hagrin and Quadrin
Eamon's-
and Spike.
Eamon will perhaps just so, no offense. Perhaps we should go in pairs at least. Not that I don't trust
Twos.
you, but I don't trust you all. Again, no offense. As
Understandable.
long as one of us is awake with one of your group, that way we can probably both rest a little easier.
I look. I agree with I nod as with an agreement.
Okay.
I like the idea. Just making sure.
Gleam,
again,
how are you
not
feeling
that
about this
we don't
suggestion?
trust the other group. It's just to make sure we have each other's backs, if anything. And of course, I'm willing to take a shift since I do have dark vision.
Perfect.
I don't know if anybody else in the party has one.
I also have dark vision.
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
our
you look very
entire
well.
small, tiny party. We're probably the only ones of our original 8 that have dark vision, which is probably why we're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Partially. Quadrin kind of nods and goes,
All right.
I will also
Who's gonna take first watch? I mean, I can take what? So
I'll
we
take
have. So we're going on
first with you.
twos. Okay.
I'll go first with you just because the others need rest because they were injured more than I was.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take I'll take first watch. How much hours we're doing? What's our agreement here?
Well, if we do 2 hours per watch, 4 total watches, that'll get us to 8 hours, roughly a full night's sleep, barring any chaos.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. First 2 hours, I'll go with Daniela, and
Okay. So the
Yes.
first watch begins. Everyone beds down. Daniela and Sharakir. Do either of you talk to each other, or
I do
what
converse
would you like to do
and
during your
small
watch?
talk, saying, it's kind of crazy that you guys fought a dragon, and very impressed. Give her compliments, and that's about it. Honestly, that's what I'm saying.
Well, he's of course gonna say thank you. But it was a group effort with help. But we
And
did also fight the Coven witches a few times, and we did almost lose a party member. So
oh,
we know how tough they can be. And
so I
we actually we were in the catacombs, and they were raising a prince. So there was like a coven of them, I would say. So we yeah, people of the coven. There was quite a few. So and that
okay,
was
and
There
then
were people of the coven,
we
yes.
survived that.
and
And
now and
that
I
was tough.
asked her, so you have experience with these coven
Yes.
people. What are they mostly? Are they a mix of melee or more magic? What we're gonna be dealing with since we're stopping there first.
They are magical, but they are also undead.
Oh, okay.
So they're not of the living. They're not completely undead, I guess. And they are the females do rule the coven. So
Okay. So technically, you are very proficient against these covens since they're all undead or ghostly figures. That
uh
means
yeah, we can be.
okay. So
It
uh,
yeah, it's as I said, it's a group effort. So, we all
definitely.
use what we do have to our advantage to, defeat um them.
Sharakir is has a sign of relief that we have a cleric in our party.
I just ask that you don't be reckless with your life because I can heal you. But I'm not a god.
I
So
understand, and I look at her with an agreement. Yes, I understand the precious, the value of life. Um, I'm on my own quest, of course, and I will find a way.
hmm,
Cannot die yet, but I think that's all I say. I just stay quiet and start patrolling or looking around, making sure we're safe.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So the two of you notice as you're kind of watching, um, while Iman and Spike are sleeping, they're both glowing. Very faintly. Not like real bright or anything, but they are very faintly glowing.
They're not breathing.
They're not breathing.
Oh, shit.
They're not breathing.
Um,
And they're
I
giving off a very faint glow.
look at Daniela and I ask her if she wants to make sure our party
Yeah,
members are okay because they are glowing, and that seems very suspicious.
they're fine.
They're
Believe me.
fine.
Yeah, just let them sleep because
I
you won't be
asked
able to
her.
wake them.
Oh, I asked her, how do you know this? Has this happened before?
Yes, it has happened to Spica a few times. We just keep watch over him, and he was fine in the morning. He doesn't remember
Okay.
anything.
Sharak here is still concerned within himself. He's thinking of still being concerned. Gives off this little concerning look, but still pays attention to the watch and makes sure that nothing happens to them while they're glowing.
Okay. All right. Who has
I can
second
take
watch?
second.
And as long as it doesn't interfere with my trance, can you break up a trance into 2 hour periods?
I mean, you can sleep during that first 2 hour
Okay.
period. Then after your watch, you can
Yeah,
take a full
I'll,
trance, and it won't bother
actually,
you.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll take the second watch then.
I'll do it.
While we're passing each other,
Okay.
while we're switching, right?
Okay.
Me and Amon are really actually crossing each other, and I stop him for a moment and I whisper to him, "You were glowing. Are you okay?"
Is that a normal thing for me?
That's
Is
a
is
normal
that a
thing.
normal? Is it?
I I
I don't know.
I'm asking you if you had something miraculously happen to you, because I was kind of worried, but Daniela says it's fine.
Chapel, is this something that I've seen before or that I'm familiar with, or is this something that's new?
You
Oh,
don't have a clue what the hell he's talking about. He just this crazy
yeah.
guy. Like, why has if you're glowing, why hasn't he mentioned it before? And on the flip side of this, Shark here, you're certain that he was glowing, but you've never actually taken watch while he was asleep and actually paid attention to
Indeed. So
anything of the
I'm over here,
encampment. You were always looking outward, so you
worried
got
for
no
him,
idea
or
if this has
just
happened
curious
before or
about
not.
what's happening to him. But
Well,
if he,
I don't feel any different. Am I still glowing?
no, you're not.
Okay.
So okay. I mean, if you're fine, I'm just
I
gonna
think so.
No, he's
walk
not.
over there. Sorry. Enjoy your
No, you're
watch.
good. You're good. Get some rest. You sounds like you might actually need it more than me.
Maybe I'm just going crazy. I head back to the camp.
So I see him come back, and I wink at him. I'm just smiling bed.
Okay.
I see it, Daniela. I'm like, I must be crazy. And then I just lay down.
Eamon's gonna keep an eye kind of on him and on. Wait, is Spica still glowing? Oh.
Oh. Well, I'm already
Okay.
asleep.
Spike
Okay,
is still
yeah,
glowing.
it's a little weird. Okay. Jevip, looks like it's us for the next couple hours.
Yes, it is. I'll send the animal out to patrol. Send Piston out. I shouldn't have Minnow right now, so I'll just pick him up there. And I'll fly about 15 feet up in the air, and I'll start to read my enchanting skill book while I kind of look out.
Okay.
Eamon just kind of paces around. It's like, well, this is a thing. Kind of looks up, fairly envious of his ability of Jevip's ability to fly. He's like, make things so much easier. Oh well. And he just walks around for 2 hours.
Okay. As you think about your envy of his ability to fly. You look over to the east and see just the fleets of flying harpies in the sky, and think to yourself, maybe that's not what I want.
The ground's pretty nice. Safe-ish. Yeah, probably better here. Like, looks at his shield and his armor. He's like, plus that fall would really hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's content with being on the ground and just kind of wandering. And yeah, 2 hours.
Okay. All right.
Oh, is this like flock of harpies coming closer to us, or are they kind of like just out?
No. So from what you understand, the harpies
so that's over by, like,
are
the
the
Shadowfell
air force
area,
of the demon's
Shadowfell
army.
Wastes. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's over in the Shadowfell Wastes. However, they are very much known to attack anything else in the air, regardless of what distance it is.
That could be a problem.
Well, I'm only 15 feet. These trees are probably higher than me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he's not very high in the air right now.
Nice.
Yeah, and yeah. I don't think I've got anything else to do for a couple hours aside from pace back and forth.
Okay. Okay.
Gleam will.
All right. And who's taking third shift? Okay. Let's see.
Eamon's gonna go back into his meditation trance thing.
Okay. Spica will get up and go on patrol with Gleam. Okay. So, as the two of you start your watch, Gleam, you notice that as soon as Amon is in his meditative state, he is glowing again.
This is interesting. I nudge over to Spike and be like, hey, have you seen anything like this? Nods to Amon. Look at Amon. He's glowing.
Huh? Oh. Yeah. No, I haven't really seen anything like that before. But Daniela says I do that when I'm sleeping.
Interesting.
Yeah. Weird, but okay. Yeah, it just seems like something we do. I don't know where our connection is, but it seems like something we do.
I've never seen anything like that before. Definitely something to keep an eye out on.
Yeah, me neither. It's kind of weird. But I mean, this whole valley's kind of weird. I used to have a sword, and then it turned into a vampire.
How?
Well, so I found it just out in the wilderness, but I thought it was an awesome looking sword. It had a big red blade and a big solid like just a solid eye in the middle where the hilt kind of met the blade. It looked cool, and then when I picked it up, it started talking to me. and it said I was its wielder. And man, when I hit something with it, it just did so much damage. It seems to hurt stuff so much more than normal swords. So I kept it, and then it I guess it got full, and then it exploded. And when it exploded, it kind of came back together, and it was a vampire after that.
She's still looking at him like, what in the actual F? Transmutation? Like, she's interested.
Apparently, like, I just had to fill it up, and all the extra damage was it, like, sucking out blood from people, and it just had to be full. So once it got full, it was freed. Apparently, he had been like that for like 1,000 years, though. So he
was cursed.
He was like really happy that we let him out.
So what happened? Did he just go his own way?
Probably.
Or?
Jevip did something. He talked to somebody, and then a portal opened up, and then the vampire went into the portal, and then after that, we haven't seen him since. It's funny you mentioned that. It happened like right as we were like we were about to throw down with the dragon, and then that happened. And I'm really sad about it, actually. He was like my friend, and we talked, and everybody else thought I was absolutely out of my mind because they couldn't hear him, but they could see me talking to him. And it just looked like I was just talking to a sword.
Looks down. As one of my bonds is my old weapon has been my trusted companion for years. My crossbow's been with me since I started adventuring. I wouldn't want to lose that for the world. It's gotten me through a lot of tough stuff. I can almost sympathize with you.
Yeah. Me and Kane, we used to communicate, but we used to fight a lot too. He got really snippy and snarky with me a couple times.
You're always bound to have quarrels.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if your friend's a vampire.
She just chuckles.
Okay. That watch comes to an end. And it's still fairly early enough that you guys can kind of rest and not have to worry about another watch.
Perfect.
Works for me.
That's okay with me as well.
Okay. So, in the morning, you have all had your long rest. What would you guys like to do?
So, you said something about a town and vouchers and things, or do we head straight to hunting hags and coven things?
What information do you have on this coven?
Yeah, what information do we have?
I feel like Eamon points at the direction that he generally knows that he's supposed to go. Is they're that way.
So you don't know if these hags of the coven are together or separated or what we're going to run into?
Eamon again, instead of pointing, gestures a little more widely. He's like, more of that way.
Yeah. So if we don't have any information, here's my suggestion. We get information. Because I'm not about to go into a group of hags and try to do battle with them. Well, I'd rather go back and fight the dragon.
I understood I understand Jeff's concern, and I agree to getting more information to be better prepared for the battle that's to come.
I agree. Makes the most sense.
I know that the one
Jeff,
is separated,
would you
but
like me to recap your information on the
don't
Coven
know
of Crones?
I think there was 2 more, and I don't know if they're separated. So yes, if there's something else that I'm missing.
Okay, so what your group has been told about the Coven of Crones is that the Coven of Crones is a group of 3 covens of green hags.
Fuck.
For a total of 9 hags. They have worked together for the past 200 years to kind of corrupt the people that used to live in this valley. They corrupt the females into becoming monstrous aberrations for their service, and they emaciate the men and basically just kill off all the children. The men are the harvesters, and they're held somewhere at that. They're held at that very point of between life and death.
Okay.
They're technically alive, but they're also very much dead.
So I will relay this message
and they're only
and
held
still
in
say
that
that we
place
should probably
through
get
magical
information,
power.
and it may be better if we can get information on each individual hag and draw them out and fight them singularly instead of trying to fight them all at once.
See, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So, Sharakir asked, how far is this camp and or town, and if there's anybody that can give us information.
We will be going back to the camp. We have some missions that we're headed out to. We're actually headed towards a town that you may be able to get some gear from.
Okay.
We're going to Ashford's Reach.
Well, what was that, Daniela?
Reach.
Yes, Ashford's Reach. To get weapons.
Ashford's Reach. Yes, you guys are good.
No, that's the next town.
It's the next. Yeah, but we're going that way.
Understandable.
You're not getting weapons at Ashford's Reach. No.
Yeah, that would be the next destination after Ashford, I believe.
Hellfire Watch is where you're going to be getting the weapons and stuff.
Okay.
Let me move you guys over to the map.
Yes, that would bend the next one. Because we got to go up and through the pass. Well, we probably need to stop by Feyblade, but then we got to go up through the pass, then over to Ashfors, then back down to Hellfire, which that's.
Yeah, the pass is through the Feyblade Downs. So you gotta go to the Feyblade Downs to get to the pass to get the dwarf to go under the mountain
weaponry.
to Ashford's Reach.
Okay.
And then we would be headed back toward the Dwarven stronghold, which is near the camp.
Okay, so we're near Oakwood, right? Oakenwood? Very Oakenwood? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I suppose we could make a trip back to the camp quickly if we needed to.
I mean, but is there anybody there that can give us information? If not, then I don't think we should. I don't think we could need to go to the camp unless you guys do, because you guys have quests or assignments that you had to do.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we could definitely go to the
camp.
That
might be an area that we could also, procure perhaps better equipment than what is currently keeping us alive, albeit barely.
Indeed.
Fey Blade Downs. Is Fey Blade Downs a place that we could get stuff? I don't remember exactly what's there.
Okay. General Vascalam and his army of Fey elves are there. They're the group that split off from the Emerald.
We may be able to procure
Queen
something from them.
Of the Fairy Oakenwood.
What do you think, Daniela?
I'm all for going back to camp if you want.
Oh, I shouldn't have even asked you.
You. I'll get more
Sharkers,
vouchers.
All right. Well, if you're going to get more vouchers for the new people here, then it may be worthwhile.
I look at Eamon and I'm looking at him as if that's a good idea if we go back to camp.
Well, honestly, at this point, it feels like it's either go back, re-equip ourselves, or continue on. Now that we know there are 9 hags that we have to deal with. Yeah,
9,
no, it seems like it'd be a better idea than just kind of. And
running
again,
in
he
there.
just gestures over toward where he has heard the hags are going in that direction, most likely to our deaths.
Well then,
like we were underprepared for.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should get prepared before we do crazy quest. As is dealing with 9 hags, if one is already troublesome.
Right. Gleam, do you have any objections?
No, I don't. Better to be prepared than go off into our own deaths.
Exactly.
We've already had to deal with enough of that as it is.
Yeah, well, now we've got new companions that appear so much more competent than Greg.
Yeah. It's always him, man. Guy always fucking ruined our shit.
Fucking Greg.
Isn't there a Greg in camp? Maybe
Not anymore.
No, I was about to say. I'm like, what do you mean another Greg?
No,
this better not be the same.
I have a brother named
Gregory.
Gregory.
This is Greg with spelled G-R-E-G, and this is his brother, Greg, G-R-E-G-G.
If we find out he's his brother, I'm
Gregoria.
It's a whole family tree of Greggies. Oh man.
They're famed adventurers. Haven't you ever heard of them before?
Well, I mean, they're not that famed if one just got absolutely demolished by a witch.
Yeah, our Greg was not very experienced or knowledgeable.
He was fairly young. Oh man, that's funny. Well, yeah, camp it is. I agree with this.
Works for me.
All right.
I go back to camp.
I go back to
I am
pressing the button.
We follow.
we follow behind her because we do not know where this camp is. So.
Yeah, we've been there earlier.
Oh, well, never mind.
No, you guys have been there.
Isn't that where that's where we would have gotten the
yeah
the quest
order,
the
quest
assignment,
to kill the hags or the crones.
Understandable. Yeah, you're right. My bad. I just have a faulty memory. Actually, I do.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
So
okay. It's been a rough few weeks.
Give me just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a rough few weeks for a bunch of people. But yeah. Let's see here. You guys are right here.
Encounter roll.
Yay.
Oh, I thought you did like a roll per
no
distance.
encounters this session, I don't believe. No. All right.
What is happening on Discord? No, you okay?
Sorry.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, you guys arrive back in camp. People seem cheerful and happy.
You
Oh,
just
she's not
delete
here
us.
anymore.
Eatus
Very well.
deletus, gone for life.
But you guys arrive back. Everyone seems to be in a cheerful mood. People are eating, drinking, in general celebrating. You're not really
We've all
sure
heard
why,
about Greg's
but
passing.
everyone here seems to be in a good mood.
Well, Danielle, I'll leave you to get the vouchers. I will be over with the ladies.
Eamon's gonna follow Daniela and be like, "You're able to help if you can help us procure
Okay.
equipment."
I will walk around the camp, looking at my surroundings and seeing who's maybe interesting to talk to. Oh,
Okay.
a wise guy.
So one of the first people you see
Just
is
don't
this
say that.
older gentleman.
Damn.
Why
Woo.
got some
Daniela
abs.
goes and
Yeah,
talks
Eamon's
to
going that
this
way.
gentleman.
I could shred on his ass.
Some other
With
people
her
you
hat
see
made out of?
is this woman.
Yeah. Sharkir wonders what her clothes are made of since she looks little menacing. Okay.
Her clothes are made out of wool.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Beside her is this guy.
I look at him with being impressed due to his physique. A little jealous.
Nice.
Ooh,
So
okay.
sitting at the fire with them is this goblin.
Look at the goblin, thinking she looks cunning.
And
Ooh, step. I gotta avoid him.
this dragonborn.
I
Can't be near him.
like.
Don't like him.
So the two women that Jevip goes up to
Mm-hmm.
are this woman.
We haven't had a whole lot of interaction with
And
people of
this
this
woman.
encampment before, but I feel like we would have met some people, maybe not everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. Some of these people you know.
Okay.
This
Definitely,
guy
yeah.
definitely you know. This is Wolgar. And he's kind of in charge of making sure everybody, is rewarded and has usually has quests available
Mostly
and patrols
our
available for people to go on for rewards.
No, the person that gives us all
This
the
older-
jobs and pays us.
Oh, I'm
Got
sorry. Go
it.
ahead. Yeah. And this guy is Isaac. He's actually Wolgar's superior.
I walk to Wolgar's superior and again ask for the information in more detail. Since we got a little bit more information that there are 9 hags.
Yes. There are 9 hags that we know of. We do know that they're made up of 3 different covens. However, that's all the information
I
we
look at
have,
him
unfortunately.
with
Anyone who's
concern
gone
in
out
my
there
eyes,
never
and I'm
came
like,
back.
so you sent us to our deaths?
Oh.
No, you're. I'm not sure where he's at, but Greg said that you guys were more than capable of handling it. He never really listened to any of
I
my
look at him.
advice, and then he just kind of
Well,
took you
we'll,
guys
we'll
and
get
went
it
off.
done. And I turn around and walk away.
Just be careful. You coming back safe is
While
more
I'm turning around,
important
I
than
put my hand up
than
as
you
like a
dying
wave, and
trying to
I'm like,
complete
I
some goal.
will make sure that I will come out here alive.
So while
And
that's
then
while that's happening,
Okay.
Eamon would go with Daniela to talk to Wolgar, and just kind of start off with his like, Greg's dead.
Wolgar looks at you and goes,
Yeah, that's
I
the
hate to
last
say
time
this,
we
but I'm really
allow
not all that
an
surprised.
individual of that caliber, yes, to be our de facto leader.
Stupidity.
And then we met these great people and just kind of gestures to the new band, and like also Daniela. And Daniela says that you could maybe help us.
Of course.
Define
Did you at least finish your patrol?
I don't know. Did we?
Did you finish the route?
Okay.
Yes. I was like, did we get halfway there and everyone died? We came
Yes,
back.
you did.
Okay. Yeah, we finished the patrol. But there's only 3 of us left.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can't award you for people who aren't here, but I can give you and any of your other companions a voucher for armor,
Perfect.
weapons, or magical
Do we need
or
to have
other
them
magical
here,
trinkets or
can we just
potions.
accept them on their behalf. Okay. In that case, everyone survived and everyone's here. All
You can
8
accept
of them.
them on their behalf.
I'm just
kidding.
Just trying to defend
I'm just kidding.
Wolgar sternly looks at you.
I'm not trying to pull a fast one.
I know I'm a barbarian,
Sometimes
but I'm not stupid.
my humor is not very funny. I made a joke earlier and everyone groaned.
And you got swatted.
It's okay. I will give you a secondary voucher because I believe that
No, he didn't.
Greg did not give you your vouchers. Regardless of whether you pick those off of his body or not, I will award you an additional voucher. And he hands you 2 vouchers. One inlaid with silver and one inlaid with gold for you and each of your party members. So you have 3 silver and 3 gold
plus
vouchers.
Which ones did Greg have originally? Okay, the ones that Sharakir took off Greg's corpse.
The ones Greg had originally
How many
were
of those
gold
do we have?
vouchers. Yep.
Okay.
There were a total of 5 of those.
Thank you. That will help.
While that's happening, I'm walking towards the little camp where all the 4 seems to be amazing people camped at. I walk at the orc. I say hi to him.
Hello. I'm
Offers me
Roshan.
his hand.
And he offers you his hand.
Oh, okay. And
You're getting married.
Yeah, like a handshake.
Straight up, just getting my head chopped off right now. No, just kidding. I reach out to his hand and I try to do the most manliest handshake, but I'm not that. I'm athletic. I'm just not that buffed. So you know.
That's okay. His hand grips yours firmly,
Ice
but
cold?
not in a
Whoa.
crushing manner. His skin is ice cold.
Ice cold.
And he shakes
Technically,
your
I
hand.
can't.
It's a pleasure
I can't
to meet
feel
you.
that ice cold. But I shake his hand, and I don't notice the ice cold though. And then I said, "It's a pleasure to meet you."
Wait a second. I think I might have screwed up earlier. Hang on. Let me look at something. Yeah, I did screw up early.
Oh.
Or I did screw up earlier. Imine was not the one glowing.
Okay.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Sharik was the one that was glowing when he was sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, that. No, you're
Wait,
good.
who was glowing?
My bad. Sorry about that, guys.
After
That's my
when
fault.
I went to bed.
Yeah, Sharik here was glowing, not Eamon.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's what he thought he saw, because he saw someone else glowing, and he looked at Eamon, and maybe he thought he was glowing. That's why I was saying to him when he came back, and I was like, "Yeah," because I know he wasn't glowing.
Okay. So technically, well, no, technically I wouldn't because sorry, I'm thinking to myself. But then we shake hands and I said, "Glad to meet you." And I asked him, "Hey, are you guys a group or are you just here at the camp chatting?"
Oh, well, my wife, Trinity, is with me. And we came to this valley together. But we tend to spend more of our days in the camp
I asked him
than out roaming around the valley.
Where's Trinity? Is she next to you? Or okay. With the wool
it's
menacing
the
magic.
woman with the wool
Got it. No, I
cape, dress,
look
robe
past him
thing.
and I wave slightly at her and I say hi and then I look at the goblin and I wave hi at her as well.
They both wave back at you. She tilts her head, and the shadow of her cowl kind of covers her face for a moment.
I think to myself that's interesting, glowing eyes. And then I tell him, "Well, nice to meet you guys. Hopefully we can talk some more." And then I keep on walking around the camp. I'm just trying to familiarize myself with everybody.
Okay. While they're doing that,
she's just kind of
what is
around.
Gleam doing?
She's gonna also do another lap around the camp, have her ears tuned in case she hears any interesting information as the people are chattering around.
Cool.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Damn, I rolled full today.
No, she just hears a bunch of muttering and talking. She doesn't hear anything out of the ordinary.
I don't know. Roll 20s likes to be a little pain in
It's
the butt.
okay. Your rolls will get
So
better.
let's
It's
spike
not a
up.
big deal. Yeah. All right, Jevit.
Hello.
You walk
Would you
over
like to
to
go
the
down to the
twins.
library?
They turn and smile
I
at
may
you.
have something for you.
One looks at the other one and says, "Go ahead and take him, Tazmikella. I'll watch from here." And Tazmikella walks over to this
And go on in.
tent and
While
moves
that's
the flap.
happening,
I
I look,
tell-
I see them, and I'm
I
like,
tell
yeah.
Piston and Minnow to stand guard outside. And
No,
They do. Yeah.
I
You
nod
just
in
see him
approval
enter a
by
tent,
to
and
myself.
a
I'm like,
lovely
that guy's
blonde woman follow him.
living life.
So, Jevip, you and Tazmikella enter in the enormous library with the floating bookshelves and all sorts of various information that is
I
floating
pull out the
around in
book that I
tomes
got
and
from the
scrolls.
Dwarven Library and hand it over to her.
She smiles and takes it. Oh my. This is...
It was the only
This
thing
is
in
impressive.
the ancient library that I thought you might be interested in. Also,
You have given me a great power.
also, the dragon. We may need some assistance if you're able. We're going to go head to another town to get some gear to take care of her. But if there's anything that you have that may be able to assist us, it'd be appreciated.
I will see what I can do about that. What kind of reward are you looking for?
Now, is this a reward for the book or? Okay.
For the book, yes.
Well, that would take some time with you.
How much time do you want, and how do you want to spend it?
Well, I've been wondering what an Aarakocra dragon might become.
Oh my. And she takes your hand and leads you out
Same,
of the
like,
library
realm?
and into a very different room. Oh yeah, no, she doesn't take you out of their chamber or out of their where they magically travel to. She doesn't take you out of that pocket plane. She takes you into her bedroom and closes the door so that the two of you might enjoy yourselves. Which Daniela is doing very much the same thing with
Hey,
Wolgar
yo.
right now.
And
who
I'm
has
to
pulled her into the
assume
tent
that the
as
other
soon
girl
as
is watching.
Amon has left.
Oh, okay, because she said she'd be watching.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
I wasn't sure if she like magically could see into that realm or
No,
not.
she's just keeping an eye outside the tent. It wouldn't be the first time she spied on her sister.
I said it out loud,
Dragons
sorry.
are a little weird like that.
Ew. I said ew.
What was that? Daniela, I couldn't hear that.
That's funny.
So Eamon goes back to the rest of the group. Okay, we've got vouchers, we've got stuff. Now what? Where do we go?
Well,
What do we set up? What should we get? And he
well, I
like
saw.
finagles or like rounds up his friends, which, including Gleam, is probably like herding cats.
I walk towards. I see that Amon is waving for me to come towards them, so I don't finish patrolling and seeing all the rest of the people. I go towards them and ask them what's up.
Okay. Well, we've got additional vouchers because Greg kind of shafted us. We have additional a gold and silver each, plus the original 5 that we had from Greg that you got off his corpse. So altogether, we've got a decent amount of things of vouchers to cash
Get some
in,
gear.
as it were.
Ooh.
I mean, and in a way, Greg was kind of right. When we came back, we'll have more to cash in all at once. And even though he's a dick, at least,
Well, thanks to him,
Yeah,
we got extra 5, right?
Yeah, but if he'd have been here, we'd have got 2 more vouchers, another silver, another gold. That's okay.
True.
So Eamon will give a silver and gold to Gleam, a silver and gold to Sharakir, and keep 1 silver and 1 gold for himself. And I think Sharakir, you have the other 5 that you looted off. Yeah.
Once I get those from Amon, I take out the rest of the 5 and I give definitely 1 to Amon and the other 1 to Gleam, and then I ask him, hey, what about the rest of these 3? Do you want to share them? What do you want to do?
I mean,
there's 2 to go.
There's
there's
2
just 2
gold
left. So I ask
each
him
take
if we want to share.
of the
see
5
what kind
gold.
of things
If you each take 1, there's
with
2
the
left
ones
over.
we have for individuals, and for the 2 additional ones, maybe we see if we can get potions or something that can help the group itself, as opposed to just individual assistance.
I look at Eamon. I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. That sounds fine. What about Gleam? What would you think?
I'm sorry, what? Sorry, I zoned out for a minute. Are we figuring out what we're doing with the vouchers?
Yes.
Yes, with the rest of the 2 that we have extra.
Is there anything we probably want to do? And probably do maybe armor. I probably could use some extra armor, just as long as it doesn't hinder my abilities.
Right.
An extra weapon, but I don't need much.
Understandable.
Let's just see what kind of things we can get for what we've got individually, and then see what's left over.
Right, because we both have we all have 2 gold, right, and 1 silver.
Yep. We each have 2 gold, 1 silver, and then there are 2 additional gold that's just kind of sitting in a pot.
Indeed. Okay, and then I look over at Aim and I'm like, hey, our boy Jeff over there went with a blondie into a tent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Danielle did the same thing with Woolgar.
Oh.
Like, literally, we cashed out, and then he's like, all right, you're done business with you, and then time to do business with you, and then they went in the tent. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a thing.
Guys have some charisma,
I mean, good for them.
Yeah, I mean, must
everyone
be nice.
A bit of relief. A bit of relief for everyone.
Nice.
I mean, to be fair though, the water dragon, they survived and they're back here. If it was
yeah,
me,
I mean,
I'd
a
also
reward
have
is a
gone.
reward,
Right. Let's go cash this shit in and not be so freaking
Definitely
squishy.
Quadrant and Spike agree to lead you guys to where you can get stuff.
Are we supposed to be able to control our
tokens?
Hang
Since
on.
I'm +1 with shield.
Is there a new guy?
There's a new guy.
Yeah, I can't control my my main character. I can control my wolf.
Yes, you should be able
I can't
to control
My wolfen ain't out yet.
I wonder.
Technically.
Yeah, I can't control him.
Yeah, I was trying to do that. I was trying to move my guy like.
Yeah, during when we were first in patrol, I was like, oh, maybe it's just a thing on my end.
Yeah, I saw him move around. I'm like, oh, a little jealous here.
It's like, oh, Eamon's paralyzed.
That's what happens when you glow at night. Oh wait, you weren't.
Wait, it wasn't me.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. I was supposed to glow.
I'm sorry. That's what happens
This
when you
is why
don't
we
glow at
don't
night.
eat glow sticks.
I'm sorry. Can I help myself?
Baps with tail. Advantage of having a tail. I can bap all you and boop your snoots.
I got a tail too.
Tail fight.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So
yes,
check and
yes.
see
I
if
was
you can
like
move
over
your
here at the
tokens
beginning,
now.
but then I came back over here.
What
No.
put his...
Hang on, let me see. I was on
Okay,
fan
Gleam,
select.
can you still move your token?
Yeah, I've been able to move her. Yeah.
Okay. So Spica and Quadrin agree to lead the three of you down to where
Sweet.
Yeah.
the shopping area is.
Oh, okay. Ah, it's the dwarf.
Oh, I got it.
Now, they take you to where
Yeah, that's not the.
this dwarf is.
Oh, he
And
looks
a
crafty.
couple tents away
He
looks
looks
cool.
is
Hatter.
Yeah,
this
he
guy.
looks he looks like an engineering
I like
type.
steampunk stuff.
Ooh.
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 He's actually
okay.
a new NPC, and I think you guys will like him. So,
I wave at
Quadrin
Danglefar.
and Spica introduce
Say
you
hi.
to Danglefar. Well, you got some new people turning in vouchers here to.
Indeed, we are. Do
get
you,
some
what's
armor or
your
weapons and
selection?
whatnot.
Is there anything interesting or?
Ooh.
You look in, and there are weapons stacked everywhere. Armor, books, tomes, potions.
All of this inside the
trinkets,
tent. Is this a portal to
There's
maybe
all
his
kinds
shop
of stuff in
or
there.
something, or it's
Yes.
okay?
You get the impression
Yeah,
that the
I look
tent
inside.
is
I
bigger
peek my head
inside than
inside
it
the
is
tent, and
outside.
I'm like, well, this looks very different from what it looks outside. All right. Oh yeah. Indeed.
Oh yeah. Got to keep the thieves out.
So I guessing I'm
unless
going
they're
inside
paying,
the tent
then it's fine.
and to see the wares if he allows me to. I ask him first if I'm allowed to go in there, and one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. I look around.
One at a time.
Specifically, maybe looking for a better spear than what I have.
You find a handful of spears. Are you looking for a
I've only
single-ended spear or
known
a double-ended spear?
single-ended spears, but do I see that there's double-ended spears? Okay. I am very interested in the
There's a
double-ended
couple double-ended
spears.
spears, yeah.
I've never wielded a double-ended spear, and I'm intrigued of like how would I be able to fight with this? But then I'm
Same way you would as
okay.
a single end. Only
Do I get two
both
attacks
ends
with
are going to be
double-ended
sharp and
spears?
pointy.
That's what I want to ask towards you, actually. No, okay. Okay. I look at the double-ended
No.
spears and think of
No, you
like,
don't.
what if I end up like hurting myself? So then I go to the I go to the regular spears and the one-ended, and I am looking around to see if there's a better, maybe an enchanted spear. Do I need to roll a perception for that, or do I just ask the shopkeeper? Okay, that's true.
Yeah, roll a perception.
I'll actually I'll ask
Or you can
the
do
shop
both,
owner.
or
I
either
ask
one, whichever one you want to do.
shop owner if there's any spears that are enchanted. Maybe something more powerful than my regular spear.
Yeah.
Are
you looking for something specific?
I tell them I want something that maybe I can if I have to toss it. It's actually pretty good at tossing towards an enemy, of course.
So, do you want like a two-handed spear or like a short
Definitely,
spear,
so something sort of
similar
close to
to
a
a
javelin
that you can also use in
spear,
melee?
so I can use both melee and throwing. Oh, is there anything like that?
Well, I got a few things. And he looks around and he produces a spear. It's about
Okay.
2.5 to 3 feet long. The pointed end is sharp with a steady cross guard. When he places it in your hand, it has a warm kind of tingling heat.
Inspect the spear to see what kind of material it's made out of. That's a perception check, right? Or maybe I'll ask him, hey, what type of material is
He can
this
just
made of?
tell you.
Why does it feel so warm?
Well, that's made out of it's a galtadine alloy made out of iltadine and galtadine, and it channels electricity through it.
That sounds wonderful. What kind of voucher do I need to give you for this? This sounds very interesting. It's a weaker.
This is one
Sorry,
of my weaker weapons.
I'm surprised. I'm
so
stunned. I'm like, this is a weaker
voucher?
weapon. I've never held something that can just shock people. I indeed I do.
Yeah, this is one of the weaker ones. You want to see something strong? All right. He walks you over to a really tall spear. It's almost 8 feet long. The point.
A kriss.
Do you know what a kriss is?
Could look it up.
Like when I refer to the knife.
Is it
called a kriss?
maybe...
Yeah, KRIS.
Yeah, with like a... Oh, okay, yeah.
Think of like a short dagger with a wavy blade.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what its blade looks like. It doesn't have a cross guard, and he goes, "This here is
of waters.
This here is the blade of waters. Of waters. It not only does it make it easier for you to protect yourself, but it greatly increases the chance of hitting an enemy where it's going to be wounded in a.
I ask him, what kind of voucher do you need? Do you need for this specific weapon? 2 gold.
2 gold or a platinum?
I look at the weapon, at both weapons, and I see which one I And I agree that the Chris very interesting to me. So I decided to get the 2 Chris and spend my 2 golden vouchers that I have for me on the spear.
Okay. So the
Blade of Waters?
Blade of
I just
Waters,
said
yeah,
it,
I think
and
it
now
is
I
Blade of
forgot the name
Waters.
of it. Uh,
Spear of Waters.
yes, the Spear of Waters. I'm sorry.
So I definitely hand them the vouchers for the Spear of Water, and then I have that. I also ask him, hey, do you have any better leather armor for a silver voucher? Possibly.
Yeah, yeah, I got some really good stuff that I can give you for this. Is there anything in particular that you'd
Something that will
like?
rise my armor class right now. I don't know if that's something I should say. Maybe an enchanted armor. Okay, give me plus on either dex.
Yeah, yeah, I
Some
can do that.
athleticism. Let's see here.
Um, let's see here. I've got this
I ask a moon alkyd.
leather piece
What's
made
the
from
specific
moon
on this
alkyd.
leather? Does it do anything special? I'll take it.
No, but it makes you really hard to hit.
I like being harder to hit. That's cost a silver.
Okay.
Definitely give it to you. I'll take the armor.
Yeah, it'll be a silver.
And I am done. I say thank you to him, and I go outside and try to inspect by myself, inspect all my gear and making sure I have it equipped.
Okay, let me put in the stats for each one.
Sorry that took long.
Yeah, you're good. Shopping episode.
No, it's all right.
This episode of Friends. I've never watched it, but just for memes.
It's just friends shopping.
I have simple weapons, yeah.
And are you proficient with spears, by the way?
Should be spears.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, now I'm looking at that, I'm just like, shit. I'm still trying to decide what I want to get. I know I'm plus one with shield, so I'm probably just gonna get some type of shield. Let's see if I can get another weapon. Because all I have is dagger, a dart, light crossbow. I got my quarterstaff and sling. I get to go play Goliath, or sorry, David. Right between the eyes.
Yeah.
I forget. We each got 1 voucher or 2 vouchers each from our.
We each
from our
got
So
2
we-
gold and 1 silver.
Yep.
2 gold and 1 silver. Yep. I want to make sure.
All right. So
yeah, after Sharakir goes,
shit, my bad.
purchases, re-equips. Gleam, go ahead. You've earned it.
Bow slightly. Thank you. And I will enter the tent.
I feel so.
We didn't know it was going to be one at a time. You're good.
Yeah,
You got it.
I look tell myself that I kind of look selfish now.
Eamon's just like, that's an awesome spear, though.
And I nod him. I appreciate it. It looks wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's good. With the spirit, ooh.
Holy.
Bows.
I gotta write all this down now.
All right, Gleam.
I am
And
looking
how
for a
can I
little bit
help
of
you,
upgrade
young
in
lass?
weaponry, and what do you have in terms of shields, good sir? She followed.
I have quite the assortment. Please come with me. And he shows you a wall that's about stacked 3 high worth of shields that are just on display. He has bucklers, your standard like kite shields, and like tower shields towards the bottom.
Me pretending how I know different shield.
And just so we're clear, each of these shields looks completely unique to the rest of them. Like even the bucklers. One has no painting on it and it's completely shiny. Like you can almost see your reflection in it. Mm-hmm. Another buckler beside it is painted blue and white in kind of a cross pattern. The kite shields are various shades of different like block areas. One of them has kind of an odd outline to it and has like almost like a dragon's head kind of forged out of the coming out of the metal in the middle of it.
Interest, just out of curiosity. He goes towards the shield.
Okay.
It's very interesting and
you like this one.
To be something along, just reminds me of what our new companions have told us. They slayed a dragon. A red dragon.
It's ooh. That's quite the feat. Okay, so you see the gem here? And he kind of points at a gem sitting inside the dragon's head. He goes, the color of that gem changes every time you use the shield. And then when you use the shield, as you're blocking, it creates a breath weapon attack similar to a dragon's. And then it changes. And depending on the color of the gem is what kind of breath weapon you're going to get.
That is very interesting. I'll take that. I'll let him continue. He said, sorry, I interrupted.
So
please continue.
Okay. No, it's okay. Just be careful,
I
because it doesn't
understand.
require attunement. If an enemy gets this, they can use it on you. But you see how it's a pearl right now? That's a frost dragon. So it'll breathe out a frost attack. So it'll change from pearl to jet, and then there's ruby and emerald
Very
and
good.
sapphire.
So yes, I will take that shield, and I will take utmost caution with it. I'll give my life for this shield.
Please do.
All right. Some payment. What do I owe you for the shield, sir?
All right.
Oh, very good.
The
Two hands
shield
above us.
will actually just be a silver.
Yes, I'm.
Are you
I don't.
wanting
I
a
have
weapon
simple
or anything
weapons.
like
I
that?
just list off the dagger, dart, light crossbow, or quarterstaff, sling. I was hoping a little bit something more on the sword side, or give me a little bit of distance between my enemies. The crossbow's nice, but if I miss, indeed,
Ah, I see. And you want something, of course, that you can use with the shield. How about a
short
short
sword
sword
will
then?
work well.
Or would you prefer a long sword? Okay. Let's see. Short sword. What quality do you want? Do
I
you want
saw.
something really impressive, like your friend got back there?
I'll take a look. Impress me, she says with a smirk.
All right. He looks over and he's. Hmm. So I have a couple, but nothing great. So we have these three. He produces 3 short swords. One is solid black and has a emerald in the hilt. The next is it's short, but it's a little wider than what you would expect the blade to be. And the sides of it are serrated.
It's gonna hurt going in and going out.
So think of like an
Right.
yeah, think of like a sawtooth kind of design. And the last one has like a blue hilt and a sapphire set into the hilt, but the blade itself is a magnificent, almost reflective metal.
Decisions.
While that's happening, I go to Amon. I'm like, I told him, dude, I totally forgot to get something for with these 2 vouchers. I give him the 2 vouchers here. I was too amazed with the cool spear that I got.
No worries.
I
I'll keep an eye out
apologize.
for something. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out, see how things are going. When I go in, I'll keep an eye out for if nothing jumps out at me. Maybe we'll save them for later.
Indeed. I agree, and then I nod and agree.
Yeah. Just for fun. he's gonna like reach into his pocket and pull out a small little pouch that's just a combination of ash, soot, and salt. He's gonna start mulling it over in his hands, and he will spend the time that Gleam is in the shop to ritually cast comprehend languages.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
It's no worries.
All right.
Oh,
We're gonna go back to
she
Gleam now.
ponders between the three. All seem wonderful. Oh, decisions. Oh, yes, please. They all seem beautiful.
Would you like to know what they do? All right.
Mhm.
So this one, and he points to the green-hilted one with the emerald in. He goes, "This one drains the life out of its victim. The longer you hold it in, the more it drains their life away. This one," and he points at the serrated one, "causes the victim to bleed out excessively. Especially if you can manage to get something vital, they bleed out even more and faster. And this one, when you land a hit on a victim, you can leave it in the victim and twist it and cause a lightning bolt to come out of the sword."
All good options. Oh. I'm gonna rely on a flip of a coin between the first two. They all are so good. Heads for the top
Okay.
one, tails for the... We're going with the emerald one.
Ah, fine choice, lass.
I hand
Here
over
you
my
go.
two,
That'll be
and I bow.
2
Thank you, kind
gold
sir.
vouchers.
I appreciate this.
No problem.
I head out of the tent
All right.
and put on my gear.
Ooh,
Send me my
very
stat.
fancy.
Indeed. I can't wait to tell you what they do.
Can't wait to see them in action.
Indeed. Got that mischievous and fun gleam and Gleam's eye. I didn't mean for the pond. It's like, oh no. Send me my
Look over at
stat.
Gleam and approve of her gear. Looks very shiny and impressive.
What can I say? I have a knack for shiny objects.
All right. So, my turn, eh? Eamon walks in. Thank you. Okay. First things first. I need a longsword. Something strong. Better than this. He kind of gestures to his general sword. Second, shield. Literally anything that can make me more defensive without sacrificing speed. 3, armor. Heavy armor made of light materials if you have it.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want a replacement for the longsword, and you need heavier armor. All right. Here's my first question. What
he kind of looks at us like,
kind
well,
of armor do
right
you,
now I'm just
what are you wanting protection
set up to
from?
not be hit. I have a lot of protection. It's the chainmail's working, but not nearly enough for what I'd like. So, yeah, an increase of what I've currently got. That makes sense. I'd like to stick with the heavier plate if you have it. Or spikes.
Okay. Oh, I can do that. That won't be a problem.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to this vampire sword thing. Oh god, please don't be a vampire. Please don't be a vampire.
Okay, so give me just a second while I finish topping up Gleam's stuff.
Would I add that as an attack in spellcasting or just as an item for the shield?
Oh, sorry, hang on. Let me change that.
And I got sunburnt. Yay, sports ball.
That should do it.
Yeah. There we go. Item.
No worries.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, very, very nice. Yes.
While they're Ayman's on the store, I twirl my spear and try not to fumble it. Perfect.
Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, that would be athletic, right? Oh no, it's right here. Never mind.
Meanwhile, Jevip and Danielle are making acrobatics checks of their own.
That's true. I did the acrobatic test. Does something happen? Does it fall? Sweet.
Yeah, no, you're
Nice.
good. You managed to
I'm
spin
proud
it
of myself.
and keep it in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Eamon,
Longsword.
you walk into the
mail,
shop. What would you
and
like?
a new shield. Those three take priority.
All right. Okay. So he looks
for
at you
this
and
specifically,
goes,
2 gold
how much do you have?
and 1 silver voucher.
Okay. I can manage that. But it's going to be a little tricky. All right. So the longsword won't be an issue. We'll do a gold for it, and you'll want one of these. And he produces 5 different longswords. One of them is definitely like a straight long double-edged longsword. It has almost not carvings or etchings, but like someone took something and engraved whatever writing is on the sword into the sword. The next one is made out of like different beast parts, like bone and leather, but the blade itself used to be like a jawbone. The third looks like it was cut directly out of a ruby. Like the entire blade is that deep ruby color. The hilt is made out of a fine metal, and the guard is, or rather, the guard's made out of a fine metal, and the hilt is wrapped in a thick combination of leathers and silk. The last 2 are fairly simple looking, but you get the impression that they are very magical
the first
in nature.
and the third. What are could you explain these 2 a bit more to me? What are these markings? What are these runes?
This first blade belonged to a dwarven rune knight, and he had great power, but he fell in battle. His team was only able to bring back his sword.
And this one, the ruby.
We're not really sure where it comes from. Some people brought it in one day, and they said that they discovered it while they were investigating some ruins nearby.
Roughly, they do.
I have an idea. The rune blade enhances your strength, and it makes your attacks. How should I say this? It makes it so that your attacks are harder to defend against. We've tried all kinds of stuff on the ruby, but
all right.
I don't know where it comes from.
Piqued my curiosity.
What it does.
Are they roughly the same for each? Price-wise, as far as vouchers go. Okay, well,
Yes.
you know,
Either
be
one
angry
would
if I
be a
didn't do
gold.
this, so my curiosity will take over, and I'll take the ruby. As for shields, perfect. I'm looking for something to enhance defenses,
over here.
not necessarily offensive, if that makes sense.
Okay. He kind of looks around. He picks up a tower shield that has spikes on the outer side of it. He goes, "What about this one?"
Amos kind of grabs it, hefts it up. As far as like movement, how much would this impede his movement?
It'll slow you down.
Well,
probably about.
I feel like I need something
5 or 10 feet.
A bit more mobile.
Okay.
He looks at himself. He's like, "Well, with the armor I'm currently
how
wearing, I'm
mobile do you want to
about
be?
as mobile as I'd like to be. I'd rather not be any slower. More mobile's good. More mobile is good.
What about more mobile? All right.
All right.
He hands you a small buckler. What about this? This will definitely make you faster.
I like that. I can work with
and,
enchanted buckler.
It's enchanted.
Sure. How much? A gold. Okay.
This will be definitely a gold.
How much are your armors? Also a gold or into the silver? Oh. That'll work then.
Actually, I had a set
So
of boots in mind for you for a silver.
For a gold, and then you said you have fancy boots.
Yes. The boots aren't great, but they help out. And he brings out these very fine-looking pair of boots. And he goes, "These will help protect you from the elements and
that
keep you
like
from getting too tired too soon."
Enhancement to my defenses. I really appreciate that. Oh, and I also had one more question. In your realm of potions and things to assist party members, what do you have for gold?
I have a handful of things. Got some potions of healing. Those are usually a silver, so you could get 2 of those for a gold.
It's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, I'll take 2 potions of healing. It'll hand a 3rd gold to him then.
Okay. And he hands you 2 potions of healing.
Well, I think that's about all I needed.
Was there anything else you were interested in?
Sword, shield, armor enhancements, something for the group. Unless you've got something terribly interesting, I think that's all I need.
All right. Well, I hope you find that these items help you.
He hands over all that stuff, and I'm gonna subtract all of the all of the vouchers except for 1 gold left. that will be put into the group stash. Blade of blood.
Blood
Okay.
Blood for the blood god.
Yes, skulls for the skull throne.
No, Eamon just needs a skull throne. It's either a really cool, awesome sword, or he's gonna screw himself over. But I'm okay with it. Rolling the
I'm just
dice.
hoping mine, no one ever makes that 18.
You know, I never even asked the question about my armor, so I can't wait until somebody attacks me. I'm gonna be very surprised. Because I didn't even know what my armor is. I just said, yeah, go with that one.
Yep.
Only
I
it
don't even
was
know. I don't
happy
know what my
about the
sword
spear.
does.
It's gonna be interesting.
I can't wait to use this damn shield. Just ha.
We're all I'm personally playing around with my spear like a little kid, you know?
As soon as he said black blade, I'm like, ding, you have my attention. Like shiny, black, shiny.
But after this, after Eamon finishes shopping, he's gonna come out. Okay, well, better. Gleam, yeah, and he tosses you a health potion. And the other one he tosses to Sharakia, and for you as well.
Oh, I appreciate it, Eamon.
Thank you.
Probably will need these.
And he holds up the 1 gold voucher. He's like, "We've got one left. I figured you'd kind of hold on to it. Nothing really jumped out as something we might want. You want me to hold it? Either you want to take it for now. It doesn't really matter. Wherever we store our, group stuff. We don't really. Now that Greg's gone."
Yeah.
You need a bag of holding.
Oh, I should ask if you had one of those.
Darn it!
Come back to it. It's just 1 voucher. We'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could. I don't mind you keeping it. I don't trust myself because I am gonna forget it. Probably.
That's fair. I'll just no objections. He tucks it into his little pouch pocket thing. All right. Well, the rest of our friends. Well, are they still preoccupied?
From what I remember, yes, I believe they're having their fun. You know.
Okay. Well,
there's your boots.
We could wait around where we came from, and I'm guessing that's the best place.
Spike and Quadrant just kind of roll their eyes. They're like, yeah, they're going to be busy for a while. Let's just get something to eat. Have you guys met the bartender, or have you guys met?
No, I have not.
Have you guys met?
We passed the bartender when we came through here originally, but not really sat down and had a conversation. I don't even know who Keely is.
Oh, you're going to love them.
Me.
Don't worry about it. You're going to love them. It'll be fine. And they're going to take you guys up here.
Oh, way up there.
Zoom then. Oh.
Hello.
So this is the bartender. Her name
Sharakia approves to himself.
She's got many nice jugs. I mean mugs. I mean, gonna shut up now. Don't give no craps.
It's okay.
Oh.
Oh, this is a thug.
Oh,
I'm scared now. Intimidated.
That's awesome. Slowly. Does she have her 2 Minotaur friends?
Awesome. Okay. I look over there and I stay cautious. Not to get on her bad side.
Spica waves over at Keely and she runs over and she kind of like she walks over and gives Quadrant a kiss on the cheek. He goes, "I missed you, big boy," and then she slaps him on the ass before grabbing before grabbing a tankard from Shiva and chugging it as she walks off.
Why aren't we that lucky?
Is everyone just screwing in this camp? What is happening here?
That's what I'm thinking.
To give you guys some context, this camp is like basically on the edge of a war zone.
Yeah. Now I see they need the
every day.
relief. It's definitely guaranteed.
It's a little pent up anxiety, you know.
Yeah, because well, I mean, like the idea is that in this camp, you never know what day might be your last, and some people like Rosham and his wife Trinity, just choose to stay in the camp and help around.
Those are the two that I
and
met,
protect the camp in case it's ever attacked. Yeah. He looks around and he's like, "Just give me a drink," and he'll take a drink.
I wave at the bartender and ask her for
he'll smile at everyone.
A drink as well. And I try to chug it, just like Quadrant, but I cough it up because I'm lightweight.
That's okay. It's a mead. So Daniela and Jebip, are you guys ready to come out of your
Has an egg been made?
Yeah.
Some good times.
Fun time.
Doing the dance with no pants.
He said it has an egg been made. That's awesome. Hey.
Wow. Window over here.
Power to you.
You get them.
Yep. Yes, I will come on out.
Okay.
And possibly meet Daniela if she's done.
Sure.
Just say sure. just 30 more minutes.
Yeah, just like 5 more minutes.
You can go back for round 2 in a minute. We gotta get to the tent.
Let that man breathe. He might need the health potion more than I do.
Entirely possible.
Oh.
Look at Gleam with agreement.
Did you forget the vouchers?
No, I haven't.
That'd be so funny.
She can't forget about those. She wants new weapons. Oh man.
So I will hand out my vouchers to Quadrant and Spica and Jebit. And I will grab a tankard from the nice bartender lady. Oh, yeah. I did.
It's nice and refreshing. You needed
that excitement session, you know.
So, what's everybody else been doing?
Shopping.
Yep. I show her the cool spear. I try to twirl it again to impress everybody. Ooh.
Make a performance check.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice. You go through a full flourish of different styles and flows, and you end up going through like an entire routine.
Applauds.
I'm like,
and stopping
and
in
then
the
I
exact
bow.
spot that you
I
started
bow.
in.
That was amazing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I try my best to be proficient with spears. And I am happy with myself, content in my mind.
All right.
Eamon just sheathes his sword and is like looking at his buckler, puts his boots on, and is like, better. Much
Just
better.
pats the sword and just shows off the new shield.
Oh, that's shiny.
I got some new toys.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm. When do I get to start?
All right. We are going to continue this
Yay.
shopping
All right.
session on our next session, but for tonight, that is it. Thank you all for coming. You all get
Yay.
500 XP
Sweet.
for role play and different discussions. And to anyone watching, if you enjoyed
Or I'll
this,
stab you
please
with my
like and
sword.
subscribe.
Shakir agrees silently in the background.